As the playoffs near, there was a major sense of urgency throughout the league. This week consisted of lots of strong pitching, but as always, the powerful bats came through when needed. Bodies were put on the line all day. So get ready as we take you around the league in this week in the WWBL. To start off the show, we will talk about the last place CT Spiders. The Spiders continue to keep us guessing. They show signs of a dominant club, but have also looked just awful at times. They went 2-3 on the day, and even snuck out a 1-0 victory against the league's ace. After struggling week 1, Luke Yokoy completely turned his performance around and turned out to be the beast we knew him as. He went yard 3 times on the day and was on and off on the carpet. He gave up 6+ runs in 3 games, but also kept the hot-hitting Yellow quiet in his first outing, pitching a shutout. While Yokoy has for sure been the team's MVP, he's had some help. Brian Raybacks, one of the league's underrated players, was able to get into wiffleball mode after putting on a laser show in his travel baseball games. In the few games he played, he was able to send one over the right field wall. Nobody expects much out of him in the field, as he has made lots of errors, entertaining the crowd. The Spiders are creeping up to third place, slowly but surely, as they are only 2 games back from the struggling primetime players with a 5-13 record. Going forward, Raybacks and no-show Russell Krause need to get more involved at the plate, as Yokoy has 25 of the team's 39 RBIs. After a rough Week 3, the Los Angeles Yellow bounced back and proved to the league that their early season surge wasn't a fluke. With the lineup without any major weaknesses, and by far the league's best pitcher, this is a team that never gets blown out, losing a nail-biter and going 4-1 on the week. In 45 innings of work, Andrew Moy has been nothing less than spectacular, with an unbelievable 1.00 ERA and 31 strikeouts. He went 3-1 the day, with 3 shutouts and a perfect game. He's a clear frontrunner for the Cy Young. Going into the day, Moy is one of the league's most feared hitters, but was held in check for the most part, his average plummeting way down to .409. While Moy had a bit of an off day hitting-wise, Kevin Greer was able to step it up even more with his already solid year at the dish, and kept hitting single after single with the occasional yet timely home run, maintaining a solid .404 average. Greer has hit the 4th most home runs in the league with 12, leaving his mark. With a nucleus with such an even distribution of talent like the Yellow, this team is expected to do big things come playoff time. If Greer can hit in the consistent fashion he does, and Moy can stay dominant on the mound and get hot at the plate again, this team could definitely go all the way. At the start of the day, the primetime players had their eyes set on second place, but on Saturday, they took a step backwards. Besides a huge 4-1 victory over the Catholics to end their day, the primetime players looked far from a championship team, even with the spring champs Dylan Ward and Jake Thaw on their squad. With no determined ace, they don't have any truly dominant pitchers, but Ward and Thaw have consistently thrown strikes and kept hitters guessing, both doing a solid job. They never gave up more than 3 runs in a game, which is a pretty impressive feat, facing hot bats all around the league. On the other end, they've been weak to say the least. Ward leads the team with an impressive .444 average, but Shane Raybacks and Thaw haven't contributed as much as they need to for this team to be a legitimate contender for the championship. Thaw has only recorded 28 at-bats and has 14 hits. He hasn't hit his full potential. Raybacks and Thaw are on and off, showing flashes of their abilities, but it just hasn't been consistent enough. If this team can play up to their full potential, and if Raybacks can energize his team to continue to get in the heads of his opponents with slick bat flips and irritating trash talk, they could be a major threat to take home the title. The Catholics still sit at the top in first place by just half a game, after a decent yet disappointing 3-2 day. There were lots of positives, but also many negatives. For the most part, this might have been the most talented batting order when everyone is playing well. Kevin Raybacks has been tough to pitch to all year, a frontrunner for Silver Slugger, with the league leading 18 home runs and 38 RBIs. While as this week his average dropped, he hit the ball hard all day and a couple of tape measure shots to help his team in a big way. Raybacks is surely hoping for that triple crown next week, as he sits in second on the league leader for an average, the solid .484 average, just 10 points behind teammate Chris Venerusso, and has a comfortable lead in both home runs and RBIs. Venerusso, primarily a contact hitter, looked solid today with many singles. Even though he's a contact hitter, he will do with the long ball when needed, and has solid 7 innings to accompany a .494 average and 22 RBIs. He has proven that even though he is a rookie, he was rightfully picked as early as he was. One concern this club may have in the playoffs will be their pitching. Raybacks and Veneruso have split their time on the mound, and today, Veneruso looked pretty solid with 3 shutouts. Control is an issue for him as he walked many batters. Righties have struggled with Raybacks' slider at times, but Veneruso is this team's ace for sure. Watch out for Ryan Smith, a devoted cross-country runner who plays when he can. He couldn't make it this week, and his impressive 5 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 11 hits in just 26 at-bats make him a notable name. They desperately need his fire as the race for first comes down to the wire. If they can hit the ball hard, they are a team nobody wants a part of. After 4 weeks of play, here's how the standings look. I'm your host, Brian Rayback, saying thank you for watching, and tune in next week for some more action from the WWBL.